Something's happening in Carolina. The Panthers just keep finding ways to win, and this latest victory says a lot more than the final score. Sure, Sunday's 13-6 win over the New York Jets wasn't the flashiest game of the year, but it was real football, and it might just mark another turning point in what's starting to feel like a brand new chapter for this team. Now sitting at 4-3 with 3 straight wins, the Panthers are proving that belief, resilience, and good coaching can change everything. And one rookie in particular is quickly becoming part of that identity. With all the talk surrounding Bryce Young's ankle injury and Andy Dalton stepping in at quarterback, there was another storyline quietly unfolding at MetLife Stadium. Tight end Ja'Tavion Sanders was finally healthy again. No injury designation, ready to roll. And most fans assumed that meant rookie Mitchell Evans would fade into the background. But head coach Dave Canales had other plans. Even with Sanders back, Evans stayed firmly in the rotation. He played 44% of the offensive snaps in Week 7, down slightly from his 58% share against Dallas, but still a massive statement about his value to this offense. Canales trusts this kid. Evans, the 5th-round pick out of Notre Dame, has made a seamless transition to the NFL. He's blocking with confidence, catching with reliability, and showing that quiet blue-collar toughness that's quickly making him a fan favorite. He's not flashy, but he's effective, and in an offense that's trying to find stability while Bryce Young heals, Evans' well-rounded skill set might be more important than ever. Think about it. For years, the Panthers have been searching for the right mix at tight end since Greg Olsen left back in 2020. Now, it finally feels like they've found it. Ja'Tavion Sanders brings athleticism and flexibility as a pass-catching specialist. Tommy Tremble is the tough, dependable blocker who can also flash in the red zone. And Mitchell Evans, he's the glue. A complete tight end who can do a little bit of everything and thrive within Canales' system. That combination has quietly become a key part of Carolina's recent surge. And with Andy Dalton expected to start against the Buffalo Bills this weekend, having that reliable tight end trio could make all the difference. Dalton loves throwing to tight ends. Expect him to lean on Evans, Tremble, and Sanders early and often. Meanwhile, Carolina continues to tweak its roster behind the scenes. On Tuesday, the team made a pair of practice squad moves, signing quarterback Mike White and outside linebacker Jeremiah Moon. White, now 30 years old, has bounced around the league, from the Cowboys to the Jets, Dolphins, Bills, and Bengals. He brings experience, toughness, and leadership, all things this locker room can use right now. He'll join Hendon Hooker on the practice squad, providing depth while Bryce Young recovers and Andy Dalton prepares to start. Moon, an athletic pass rusher from Florida, joins the mix as well after stints with the Ravens and Steelers. To make room, the Panthers released cornerback Keon Crossan and rookie tackle Michael Tarquin. What it all means? It's clear, the Panthers aren't just surviving, they're building. Canales and GM Dan Morgan are making smart, calculated moves. They're rewarding young players who earn it, like Mitchell Evans, and reinforcing depth at key spots while the team keeps climbing the standings. Every week, this group looks a little tougher, a little more confident, and a little more like a team that believes in its process. So as they gear up for the Bills, one question remains. Can the Panthers keep the streak alive and prove they belong among the contenders? Let me know what you think down below. And if you're loving this new era of Panthers football, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss an update. Because this ride, it's just getting started. Keep pounding.